All right, what's up again? There, teen moms, all those. I'm not even. All right, sorry. Blackie Black Metal again. I just wanted to do a video to explain this outrageous get up here. Okay, so you see the whole black metal deal here with the face paint. Face paint is called corpse paint. It was started by I don't know who started corpse paint. There's a lot of bands that did the whole corpse paint thing in the early black metal days. King Diamond, Merciful Fate, who is there? Dark Throne, I want to say, Entombed, Emperor. But then again, and those guys are kind of looked at as the second wave of black metal, with of course, the godfathers of black metal altogether, Venom, having made the album entitled Black Metal itself, and therefore, we're going forward to create the genre of music called black metal. But a lot of bands have always worn the corpse paint. I really listen to some of those old school bands just from getting in there and listening to the I guess you could say maybe third wave of black metal with Dimmu Borgir and Cradle of Filth. There's a lot of bands that are part of that little group there, and a lot of them have been in and out of both of those bands, Cradle of Filth and Dimmu Borgir. But anyway, the corpse paint deal with black metal just is one of the things that sets it apart from all the other genres. It being part of its time period, and with the high pitch and fast playing and high pitch wailing and fast playing, and right there before there was death metal, there was just black metal, and the guys wore the corpse paint, I guess more or less to symbolize that they were the undead, or the walking dead, if you will. I guess more or less that is one of the themes, along with there's a lot of different themes that come with black metal. A lot of popular ones are the whole purity of the Nordic race, and what's another one? Sorry about that, folks. What's another one? What is black metal usually about? Of course, Satanism. Usually Satanism in terms of it being, I guess, to spite the Christian majority. Over there in Europe, there was the whole big blow up with the black metal bands in the churches. There were like a few of them who went on the whole anti-Christian crusades there, and they were blowing up these old churches in Norway, and I want to say Norway and Sweden, I think, were two of the countries where it was going on. But regardless, there were a lot of these just basically people who were all about the Norse religions or whatnot over there, and that their ancestral religions that were not Christian, and wanted to more or less state the claim and speak up for those ancestors, and strike out against the Christian oppressors that still oppress a lot of those people to this day, regardless of whether or not they're knowledgeable of their own history, I guess you could say. But anyway, that's a whole lot of stuff wrapped up in black metal, or any kind of metal. A lot of times people always take stuff that's popular and throw their little political this or that in there. So that's the little bit I know about black metal in those terms. And just then the corpse paint thing is just one of those general metal aesthetics that's it's cool. It's just one of those, it's brutal looking, it's horrible looking. Mothers hate this kind of stuff. I mean, hey, look at Kiss. Like, look at how big they were. And this is before black metal was and to say black metal was ever even in a mainstream is a stretch, because it really was never in a mainstream. But look at Kiss. Haven't happened before there was ever any black metal. Kids loved it. It looked horribly evil and satanic. There was absolutely nothing good or Christian looking about Kiss at all, but everybody loved them. It's just one of those things that come with that appeal that metal has always had. And then again, with them, having a form of corpse, I wouldn't consider Kiss, that's not really corpse paint. Not in my opinion. They're not really the undead, I guess. What was their whole thing? I don't even know what was that. I know that my mom was a crazy Christian. She told me Kiss stood for Knights in Satan Service, some kind of shit like that. I don't know. But anyway, Kiss was not black metal. They were. It's a stretch to even call it metal, really. It was really more hard rock than anything else. They had metal-ish songs, but they weren't metal, really. I like Kiss and everything. I'm not trying to say anything bad, but to consider them a metal band is quite a stretch. I think most people would agree with me there. But anyway. Camera light. Anyway, I'm about to just put this thing down. Well, anyway, that was just an explanation on the corpse paint. Pretty sure a lot of these people who be catching my new videos will be like, first of all, what in the hell is that you you got on there, bud? And hopefully they'll sit down and watch this video to kind of clear stuff up for them as far as corpse paint in the meaning of. But anyway, more about black metal. Like I was saying before, it's definitely something that is English in origin. Venom, they were English, but a lot of the popular second, third wave black metal bands were Swedish or Norwegian. It was crazy. I was watching a little documentary piece earlier today, and a guy from Venom was just, he was kind of thrashing these Norwegian guys. He was kind of saying more or less that black metal has never fell into any kind of these categories that these guys are put it into, and that they just took black metal as an identity for themselves because that was something that would I guess garner them attention or whatnot. And he was just really just going in on those people or whatever. And well, I mean, that kind of spoke volumes to me, just because that's a guy from fucking Venom. I mean, they're black metal. They are credited with the term and everything. So I think that would be fair enough to call it. Like, black metal has kind of started to fall into a categorization, but according to I don't even know Venom band members like that, but the Irish dude, the kind of older Irish dude, he's just really laying in that black metal is not, well, basically most of what I said, it's not necessarily the face paint or the, I guess, satanic reference or the satanic allegiance shit or whatever you want to say, Norse, this or that. It's just thrash and brutal metal, and that would be black metal. And I guess that's originally what they meant, was they just meant, the title of the album, black metal. They were doing a type of metal that would be considered, in those terms or that context of the word black, is black metal, not necessarily something that meant undead or satanic or having anything to do with Norse religion or mythology or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, black metal is the shit. I fuck with black metal. A lot of different bands, like Emperor is one of my favorite bands. Obviously, Cradle of Filth and Demon Borgir. What's another good black metal band? Dissection. It's another good one. Immortal. It's another good one. This one chick on Twitter was talking about old school, like high pitched bands, You know, she told me Immortal. I did check out that first album. It was awesome. It was great. God, I gotta look that back up and see who that was on Twitter that told me to check out Immortal. Either way, thank you. Immortal is absolutely brutal black metal. Entombed, I think, was the other one that I was advised to check out. But anyway, in terms of black metal, you know, check out some of the face paint bands if you know, this kind of thing seems interesting to you. Like I was saying, Immortal, Cradle of Filth again is one of my favorite bands. I kind of got in on the whole black metal thing, having stumbled upon I think Midian, I think was probably the first thing I ever listened to. So make sure you check that out. But anyway, this black metal shit is pretty awesome. Just want to get some representation out here on YouTube, just because there's a lot of people that listen to black metal, but you know, look at what you got to do. You know, I totally understand like why a lot of people would not want to be sitting somewhere looking like this necessarily, just because it's awkward. And I've really got to get this whole video studio deal thing together here. It's this whole, okay, see what I've been doing here is I've been using obviously a light from my phone to do my videos. So I just up and decided I was going to start doing videos this week of vacation, you know, with the whole Blackie black metal blah blah. So over time, hopefully these things will start getting better and my shit will start looking a whole lot better. I'll start getting my whole corpse paint technique down, and get me some video lights, some kind of see, that's the thing. I learned all this stuff in college, but I just keep trying to skip over and shortcut it like I did with all my assignments then. So there you have it. But college was fun. I did a lot of stuff in college that was fun. That's what we'll call it. It was fun. Anyway, make sure you check out my channel, Blackie Black Metal. I'll try and get some Twitter stuff up here and talk about people's clothes and shit. Just because that's what you got to do on the internet sometimes. You got to talk about people. Say some mean stuff sometimes. It's just what people want to hear. They want to hear people trash other people, so I guess I could do that. Just with the people who deserve it. People who, you know, obviously wear stuff that they come on, you're an adult. What are you doing? Put on something that's, come on, really. So hopefully in my next video I'll try and pull some stuff from Twitter and whatever YouTube will let me put up without violating policy or whatnot. Anyway, thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Blackie Black Metal. Hail metal, hail Satan. Blah.